Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my past journals and kind of going through and seeing how my journaling has evolved over the years, starting with my second journal, moving on to my 26th journal, and then moving on to my 51st. Now these might seem like weird numbers, and the reason for that is because I have done a video comparing my first, 25th, and 50th journals, so I kind of wanted to do like the next journal after that to just kind of go along and see if my style has changed, how things have changed across the three journals, and I just thought this would be a fun video to start off the new year and give you guys a bit of inspo for your journals. And it's always fun for me to look back on my old journals, and I had a lot of fun flipping through them and seeing what I did just to bookmark some spreads for you guys. So let's get right into it. My second journal ever was this journal here from Dollarama. I've used tons of these before. I love them. They're great. The designs are always super cute. This one kind of has a rose gold cover. And so I started this journal on July 24th of 2020, which at this point is what, 5 years ago, which is crazy. I guess like in terms of years, more like 4.5 years ago, but regardless. On the very front here, I have this little certified friendship pass, and my friend had made these for her birthday. And so I just stuck it in here because I thought it was really cute. And she made us like these little passes, and we all wore lanyards. And so I just stuck mine in here afterwards because I just thought it was cute. And yeah, so there's a picture of me on there. This is really giving 2020. And so here I have my little intro. This was back before I used to do like decorative cover pages. I would just start off my journal. And so as you can see, I used some like random paper here on the side. I used a little paint swatch here. And just my style has changed so much since I started journaling. Looking back on this is always so weird. Now on the left side here, I marked my expenses, which I still do. And so I thought that was kind of fun. You'll see some of these spreads later on in the further journals. But here is my first daily entry in this journal. As you can see, I used to decorate with paper scraps on the top and bottom, and then just miscellaneous ephemera. This was really before I had built up a big collection of stationery items. So I would just kind of put pieces together. And honestly, it really forced me to be really creative. And so looking back at my older journals makes me so like nostalgic and sentimental because I really used to be so creative. I'm so lazy now. And hopefully looking back at these journals will inspire me to be a little bit more creative moving forward. But here we have another daily entry, and as you can see, I just pulled together a bunch of green and yellow plant stickers as my theme for that day. Now that I have more stationery, it's way easier for me to pull in like a cohesive theme, but it's so fun to look back at this. I just think it's so cute. And I even wrote with green pen here, which I never do anymore. Honestly, I didn't really like the look of it back then, and I still don't like the look of it now. So that's one change that I'm not like upset about. But yeah, here I wrote in green pen. Also, if you look at the top of my journal, it's so colorful from all the paper, and I just really love that. Okay, here we have another daily spread. This one was blue, but again, you can see I'm pulling in just like random stickers to decorate, and then a lot of scrap paper on the top and bottom. Again, wrote with blue pen here, which again, I wouldn't do anymore. And then here I had this random like little ephemera piece that said Stay Forever Sunday. And so obviously I was trying to show you that it was Sunday on this day. So very cute, very, just like looking back at my old style is so interesting to me. And things have really changed. And then here we just have another red spread, which honestly, not much to say, just use some stickers, some paper. That's that. So that was kind of how I used to do my daily entries. Now, as for my bookish spreads, I have this book spread here for the first two books in the Zodiac series. I think it's Zodiac and Wandering Star. And I love how I kind of blended them together and just did like a border with the different colors of the books. But then because this one was more red and orange and this one had more green and yellow, I was able to make it kind of like a rainbow, which I really love. And I also got to pull in some washi, which is really fun. Now on the left, the quote says, "Hope is the most powerful weapon you can have, and then failure is not an end." And then I drew a little crab because I think there is a crab on the cover of Wandering Star. And I used to do things like this where I would draw like little drawings on separate pieces of paper, cut it out and stick it on if I didn't have any ephemera that matched. And again, that was just so creative, and I wish I had the time and the energy to do that nowadays, but I really just don't. Because keep in mind, this journal I started during peak COVID. It was literally July of 2020. COVID had just started. We were all in lockdown. I had all the time in the world to be journaling. And nowadays the situation is really different, but I just love looking back at these spreads. Okay, here we have something fun, like a little throwback moment. So on this side, we have a spending tracker, which is obviously rainbow themed, which I just think is so cute. I love that. And then on this side, we have my August outgoings, which back then meant all the letters that I was sending because I was pen paling during COVID. And that is just so crazy to think about because it feels like so long ago, you know? But I did a swap. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters in the month of August, which is a lot. And I just don't pen pal anymore. I basically kind of ghosted my pen pals, and honestly, some of them ghosted me. I think we were all kind of falling off the pen pal wagon around the same time because we had gone into it as a COVID habit or a COVID hobby. But yeah, so this is so interesting to look back on because obviously I don't write letters anymore, but I was really into it at this time because I wrote 11 letters, which is crazy. Anyway, here we have a spread for the series Legend. We have Legend and Prodigy. I love this. I love how I pulled in some gold and some silver foiled paper. I just think this is really cool. And I love that I did the drawings of the symbols that they have on the cover. On the left side, this says, each day means everything is possible again. And on the right, it says, he is the silver lining in a world of darkness. And I love that I wrote silver lining in gray and then used a bit of a silver gel pen to outline that. That is super fun, so creative. I love looking back at these spreads. Here we have more creative book spreads. Like on the left side, we have a spread for looking for Alaska. I love that I kind of drew the smoke in the middle. The quote says, the only way out of a labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. And I should really start doing this style again where I write little words and then big words. Because nowadays I usually just hand letter every single word, but I really like this style. So I need to remember and go back to this. This, we have one of my favorite Colleen Hoover books, which is All Your Perfects, and the quote says, if you only shine light on your flaws, all your perfects will dim. I pulled in random stickers that I had that I thought matched the colors. I made a little envelope here out of paper. We have their 2 little fortune slips, and I love looking back at these spreads. Here, we just have a random postcard where I wrote some, I guess, personal thoughts on perspective. I honestly don't even know what that means. I should go back and look at this. But again, I just love the colors of this. I pulled in some random washies that I had gotten from pen pals that matched the colors of the postcard, and I was literally just so resourceful. On the right side, we have a spread for the book November 9th, and the quote says, when you find love, you take it. And I literally made little calendars out of graph paper, and I wrote out the numbers for the month of November 5 times, and I literally, this is just so creative. I marked off the 9th on every calendar, and I love this. I think it is so cute, so creative, and again, I really miss doing this. I really need to be more creative because this is fantastic. I love this, but I just don't have the time, and that makes me so sad. Okay, we have a few more spreads to look at in this journal. This was the first time that I had read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, which I loved when I first read it. I actually, funnily enough, recently reread It Starts With Us, which is the sequel that Colleen released many years after the release of It Ends With Us. But again, look at this where I literally tore up some paper to create the flower on the cover. I feel like that's so cool. And then on this side, I just wrote about my thoughts on the book because I feel like many of us, I was flabbergasted when I read this book because I had gone into it blind, not knowing what it was about at all, and it floored me. I remember, I just had so many thoughts, so I had to write them out, and I rarely write about my thoughts on books because I'm lazy, and I really had to get it out. So I love this. I think it's so cool to look back on, and it's so funny that I have just finished rereading the second book in the series. Okay, I love the spread here in the back. This was for my reread of 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I had gotten this paper crafting kit in a giveaway or something like that, and so I wanted to put it in my journal. It's really cool, and had all these intricately cut pieces of paper that you had to layer specifically in a certain order to make this crow in a cup. It says no mourners, no funerals here, and I just think this is so cool. And on the right side, we have such an iconic quote: what's the easiest way to steal a man's wallet? And then Inej says, knife to the throat, gun to the back, poison in its cup, and then Matthias says, you're all horrible. And I just love this. I love how I very obviously put each person's quote in their color and then put some decorations in their color. I just again, so creative. I love it. I need to force myself to find the time to do this again because it's amazing. Anyway, so that is everything I wanted to look through for journal number 2 here. So fun to look back at that. Let's move on to journal number 26. This is another journal from Dollarama, one of my favorites, the faux wood grain kind. I do have a little bubble tea sticker here on the front. Super cute. Now, I started this journal on May 18th. This was volume number 26. Here I have a bunch of pictures of me and my friend Mackenzie that I thought was so funny. Yeah, these are so cute looking back at that. Anyway, this is volume number 26, like I said, and I started it on May 18th of 2022. Super cute little cover spread here. Now let's see, we can go through a few of the daily entries first. Here I was using a calendar from the Coffee Monsters Co., and I didn't have any like stickers that I thought matched it. And so I made my own by drawing out little daisies and florals and then sticking them on. Like, again, I really was just so creative back then. My handwriting was neater. I really need to stop being so lazy with my journal. Like, seriously. Anyway, here we have a quote. I honestly don't know what this book is, but it says, "I vow to show this girl she didn't waste her heart on me." And I put in some photos, used some stickers, super cute. It looks like on this day I had gotten a package from Pineberry Paper, and so I stuck in all the different stamps she used, which were so cute. Some of the packaging bits. Yes, and that's that. On Thursday, May 19th, here we have something very similar to my style today, where I just use some paper scraps, some ephemera pieces that match, and then write little dates. Very fun. I'd also gotten a package from Filofax around this time because I had won a giveaway, so I put all the different little pieces in here. Here we have a spread for the book. Empire of Storms, maybe? But it says, "Those who know what it's like in the..." Or wait, is this Dorian or is it the guy from Red Queen whose name I can't remember right now? Maven? Is that his name? I'm actually not sure. At first I thought it was Dorian, but it could be Maven. Anyway, it's either a Red Queen book or it's Empire of Storms, but I kind of feel like it's more Red Queen. Anyway, the quote says, "Those who know what it's like in the dark will do anything to stay in the light." Very fun. And then we have a daily spread here where I just used some washi to decorate, which is, again, very typical of me. So I guess around this time I was starting to transition into more lazier journaling, because I guess this was 2022, which would be after my first year of university. So I guess school had kept me quite busy. And so although this is May, I was just really loving using just washi to decorate. Okay, here we have a spread for the book. No idea what book this is, but I love this. Again, I used some stickers that I had gotten from shops that I was repping for at the time, like back when I was on Instagram actively, like sharing my journaling and all that. I would have companies that would send stickers to me, and I would use them in my spreads, post them on my Instagram to promote them. And I don't do that anymore just because I literally do not have the time to run an Instagram, but I love this, and I love the stickers I used to get. Okay, let's move on to some of the other spreads that I wanted to show you. Here we have pictures of me and my friends, Eris and Kaylee. We went out for dinner at Joey's, which is funny because I had just come back last night from a dinner at Joey's. So again, I feel like there are a lot of funny coincidences happening in this journal that, I don't know, or like in this video, because we had the thing with it ends with us here, and then now I'm showing you pictures from Joey's where I just went last night, but I apparently also went 2 years ago. So it's just like so many coincidences, you know, life is crazy. Anyway, moving on. I just stuck in some photos here, used some washi to decorate and add a bit more color. And then on the right, we have a spread for the book Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. Here I had gotten an order from Planner Monkey Co., so I stuck in the card that she included in the order. And I had also hit 900 subscribers around this time, so I made a little spread to celebrate that. You guys probably know I love to do these spreads. I just cut out like numbers out of scrapbook paper and then write subscribers under to commemorate the milestones. Here we have my June cover page and a book or a spread for the book Floored by Melanie Harlow. Lovely. I love this spread here. And then here we have another book spread. Don't know what book it's for, but I'm pretty sure it's a Melanie Harlow book. I used some stickers from Pow's Art Nook, which I still have a bunch of her stickers in my collection that I'm trying to use up. Love her stuff. And we just have a random spread here. I don't know what I was writing about, possibly a dream, but I just stuck in a little postcard and then decorated the top and bottom. And then last but not least, I wanted to show you guys in this journal, this random collage I did in the back because I thought it was super fun. As you can see, this journal is kind of falling apart a little bit, but that is okay. I had this little gorgeous piece of art from a like pull-out calendar where each day they have like a quote or like a piece of art, and then you just rip them out day by day. And so I wanted to put some of those in my journal because the art was so pretty. And so I put this in the back and then collaged a bunch of different miscellaneous stickers that all had the same color scheme around it. And I thought this was really cute and fun. So love that. And that was journal number 26. Let's move on to the more recent journal, which is journal number 52. Again, this is a journal from Dollarama. As you guys can tell, I love buying my journals at Dollarama. It is just so affordable and I love it. But they're all different kinds, which is also kind of cool. Anyway, so Here we have one of the Claude Monet journals. As you can see, it got so thick because there are so many pages in these journals. This was volume number 51, like I said. I started it on April 6th of 2020. Was this year? No, it wasn't. Was it? It was. Okay, April 6th of 2024, right? It should be, yeah. Okay, I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Yes, this is from this year. Okay, sorry, I don't know what's going on with me. Anyway, here we have a spread for the Saturday, and funnily enough, we have another one of those art pieces from the pull-out calendar that I was just talking about. So literally everything is connected because these are just random journals in my collection, yet somehow something connects all of them. But anyway, like, as you can see, I'm still using these little pieces of art from that calendar to decorate my journal, even like 25 journals later, which is so funny to think about. Anyway, so here, decorated with some washi, nothing special, just some daily entries. Love these stickers here. Horrible, ugly bookish spread. I don't like this at all. We're gonna move on from it. And then this was around the time of the eclipse, which is really cool. They had given us a bunch of these little like sunglasses to use to look at the eclipse at school. And so I clipped those in, of course. And this was around the time of my birthday, or at least my birthday month. And I had gotten an order from Sephora. So I stuck the like packaging and stuff in here, which you guys know I love to do. Now moving on, I wanted to share this spread here, which is just a spread from when I was moving out of my house last year at school. We had to move out because the rent was going to be too expensive, and so we took a picture in front of the house, a little Polaroid, which I have done since first year. We always take a Polaroid outside of our house at the end of the year, which is super cute. And I just wrote 269 forever, and then decorate it with some Queen's colors in the background. Let's see what else I had saved here. Oh, this was the day of Tortured Poets release, which was so exciting. And so I printed out some of the, I don't know what you call these, like promotional photos for the Tortured Poets department. I printed out the album cover, of course, and then also our surprise anthology album on the back. Now my printer was obviously running out of ink, and so this didn't print out perfectly, but that's okay because it's hidden under anyway. And then I did a Taylor Swift spread for TTPD Day, of course. Here I had just kind of like run a bunch of errands, gone out to eat food, and so I wanted to stick all the receipts in here. I love doing this. I still do this today. I don't know exactly when I started doing this because I don't see much of it in my 26 journal, so maybe we'll find out in the future versions of these videos, but I just used some paper shire printables to decorate this spread. Here we have a bookish spread for the book Before We Came by Sloane St. James, and it says, I won't accept anything less than forever from you. I love the colors of this. I love the drop shadow, the little doodles in the background. Super cute spread. Moving on to here, we have another spread for a book by Sloane St. James. And then we also have another subscriber milestone, which is cool because you guys saw in my 26 journal that I had just hit 900 subscribers, and then here I hit 2050, which is quite a jump, and I'm so grateful for all of you. You can see I did the same thing where I cut out the numbers from some like decorative paper and then just wrote subscribers underneath. This is something that has been quite consistent in my journals throughout many of them. Like I said, around this time was my birthday, and so I went to get my buy one get one free South Street burger with my sister. And again, my printer was being weird with the ink here, but I don't really mind. We have the receipt here for the burger, part of the bag, and then just pieces of a Rouleau cake box because I did get, or not Rouleau, La Roca cake box, because one of my coworkers bought me a La Roca cake for my birthday, just like a little mini cake, but it was very sweet. So I wanted to put part of the box in here. Here we have my April expenses as well as my May cover page. Now you're probably wondering, Valerie, why are you using some Little Mermaid stickers? And I was cleaning up my room and I found a bunch of these stickers and I wanted to use them up. So I just literally stuck them in my journal. And honestly, I feel like this cover page is quite cute. So love that. And like I said, it was my birthday, so as I've been doing since I really started journaling, I've been sticking my birthday cards in my journal. I tried to find some washi tape that matched to put on the top and bottom. I feel like this match was literally perfect, but this is a card from my friends Eris and Kaylee, and this one was from Rachel. And then I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in this journal. Oh, I guess we could also show this spread, which is really fun. This was the first time that I had gotten like PR for my YouTube channel. And so a company, EB, had sent me a bunch of their washi tapes, which I will link EB down below. Their tapes are so cute, as you can see right here. The set is adorable and I love it. And then they had also sent me their Galaxy set, and there were so many tapes in the set, but I swatched them all out. This took me quite a while, but I just think these tapes are absolutely gorgeous, and you can use the code Valerie20 to save. So I hope this video gave you some inspo for your journals. It certainly gave me inspo from looking back at my old journals to like apply some of the things I used to do in my current journals, which again, I just love looking back at my old journals. It's so fun. It's really reminds me of how creative I can be, and it really inspires me to move forward with my journaling with a more creative mindset. I'm so glad I filmed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see the next part of this video comparing my 3rd, 27th, and 52nd journal. I would love to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I already said that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!